Hey, what is up guys, my name is Raziel, and today I'll be showing you how to build a secret base. Now this tutorial will focus on the entire design of the base and not just how to hide the entrance like many tutorials of this kind. So without any further ado, let's get right into building it. Now for the first portion of this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a quick secret doorway which uses a hidden pressure plate with a bow and arrow. So the first thing we will need to do is find a corner off of a hill or mountainside. So once you find yourself a corner, we'll begin by removing 2 blocks at the side and then 2 blocks behind the corner. Then place in a pressure plate behind the corner and remove another 4 blocks behind this. Next, remove a block behind the pressure plate and place in a redstone torch. Now place a block over this torch and add a piece of redstone on top of it. Also remove 2 more blocks at the back right and place in 2 sticky pistons at this spot. And then add dirt or stone on the pistons depending on your terrain on the outside. Now to get inside, we will need to grab a bow and arrow. So aim at the bottom corner of the block attached to the lower piston and then the door will open up. Simply go inside after we shoot and the door will stay open until we leave the pressure plate. Now that we have a secret entrance, we can now start designing the base. So go inside and at the end of the pressure plate start clearing out a small walkway that goes at least 5 blocks into the hillside. At the end of the walkway, we will now clear out a 13x13 square with a height of 4 blocks for the base. I'm not going to show me clearing out this entire area, as removing blocks should be self-explanatory and take only a few minutes. Once this 13x13 area is cleared out, we will then add quartz pillar blocks at each of the corners. Then we will add these pillars at the center of the left and right walls. Also place pillars on both sides of the entrance and then add these at the back wall as well. Now we'll connect these pillars up by placing quartz pillar blocks around the top layer. Next, add 3 quartz pillar blocks at the top of the center of each wall. Then we'll form a 5x5 square of quartz blocks on the ceiling at the ends of the pillars we just added. Next, place a sea lantern or any light source block at the center of this square and surround it with leaves. Then we will fill in the 4 remaining sections of the ceiling with trapdoors. Next up, we will add a border of leaves around the edge of the bottom layer. Then we'll knock out 2 layers of stone above the back of the leaf blocks. Also, for the right and left sides, remove an additional layer of stone above these gaps. Now place in sea lanterns or glowstone along this top layer that we just made. Then at the right and left sides, we will place in 4 double chests in each of the gaps. Next, place 2 quartz stairs at the remaining space between the chests. Now for the remaining gaps at the front and back walls, we will add in furnaces. Lastly, for these walls, we will add a quartz stair above the entranceway and at the back as well. And then we can add a crafting table and ender chest at the back gap here if you would like. Next, we will add a staircase down to a second layer. So we'll begin by clearing a 5x5 square at the center of the floor that is 4 blocks deep. Now we'll add quartz blocks along the right and left edge of this gap. And then add upside down quartz stairs along the back edge. Now add black stained glass panes along the top of the quartz for a railing. Then at the front edge, we will add a quartz staircase down to the bottom layer. Once we are down here, we can start clearing a 13x13 area that matches the top floor, although only make it 3 blocks high this time. Once the bottom floor is cleared out, we will start by extending quartz pillars down from the corners of the quartz that is on the ceiling. Now come around to the back of the staircase and fill in the back with quartz blocks up to the quartz pillars. Then fill in the space between the pillars with bookshelves. And now turn around and add 5 columns of bookshelves at the center of the back wall. And then we can place an enchantment table at the center of these bookshelves. Now come over to the front of the stairs and add quartz pillars up against the wall that align up with the pillars here. Next, add upside down quartz stairs at the top between the pillars, and also 2 stairs at the front of the pillars. Then replace the stone on the floor and wall between this quartz with gray wool. Now place 3 beds on the wool floor and add 5 carpets in front of them. Next, we will add quartz pillars to each of the corners. And also add 2 more of these pillars at the center of the right and left sides. Now go around the outer edge and clear out a layer of stone blocks on the floor. Then add sea lanterns or glowstone in the gaps we cleared out. Next, add leaves on top of the light source we just added. Also, at the sides of the staircase we will add the same design of sea lanterns and leaves. Lastly, we will add trapdoors along the walls to cover up the stone blocks, and then that will finish up the secret base. But that is going to be all for the secret base tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more designs of hidden underground bases, be sure to let me know and drop a like, and I'll definitely be willing to do more. But with that being said, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Later guys, bye bye.